ship that code. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, it's late for you. What's up? It's so great to see you. Oh, yeah, well, not really. Not when I was like, do I have an echo? I feel like I hear like double. It's just that my headphones are so good now. Like I hear multiple things. It's crazy. Well, welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here. I've been waiting. I'm like, when's Ship gonna visit? All right, good. Thanks. Yeah. Oh no, my checklist isn't updated. All right, let's see if we can update it now. Today. Oh man, I gotta do it on task. Oh, that's not fun. All right. I'm gonna do hashing passwords. We'll see if that happens. And then the second one is going to be, what else are we gonna do today? I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna learn about cookies, using cookies with authentication. Pfft, look at how tiny that is. That looks terrible. And then I'm going to do maybe 2FA, two-factor authentication if I can. I don't know if it's going to happen, but these are the things I want to do today. So yeah, I'm so excited for you to be here. I'm just chilling today because I got up really early to bring my BFF to the airport. So I've been up since 4 a.m. Oh my goodness! So I'm going to be a failure at a lot of things today. But I've been up since 4 a.m. And there we go. I can't even read that. Learn about cookies with authentication. Maybe I should change that. I'll change it. Let's do one more time. So I've been up for a long time. And so I am on the lower side of energy. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to pick it up. It's too early. I know. It's far too early. But really, we live kind of near a big city. We're like, and so like getting up that early is necessary to yeah, it's a live cat cam. See? Live cat cam. Yeah, we like to hang out. She loves my my laptop, so cookies and auth. That works better. There we go. That's better. That's better. All right. Yeah, live cat cam. Live cat. The camera is not just live, but the cat is also alive. Yeah, and so we had to get up really early so that I could drive my BFF to the airport because, you know, in the cities it just gets really busy and I'm like one of those like anxiety drivers, so like every truck that passes me makes me nervous and I'm always like so so I had to get up early and now I'm awake and gonna do some coding, which is gonna be a lot of fun. I hope I can learn about hashers today. When I started digging into passwords and authentication, like a lot of my followers are like, oh yeah, this is the easiest thing you're gonna come across, and I'm like, well, I've never done it. Yeah, well, yeah, I get up. I can get up as long as I go to sleep at a reasonable time. I would order them an Uber. Yeah, I probably should have done that. But, you know, they can get expensive. So, I don't know. But I'm with you. Yeah, we got a lot of, that's Jasmine. She's my kitty cat. She's a Russian blue. They're hypoallergenic, which is really cool. She likes sleeping. We have this like cat bed for her, but she hates it. She only sleeps on she only sleeps on the laptop case. And like if we had a thing of luggage, she loves that too. So like it's pretty cute. So yeah, she's a lot of fun. My kitty cat. So we're gonna do hashing passwords today. And so that means that I'm going to learn a little bit about how to strengthen them. Django has some like embedded password encryption in it already, so I'm hoping that I can kind of skate through this, but I'm not sure I can. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Oh yeah. So you should definitely get. Yeah, the Russian blues are great. I mean, they're you can't just like. I mean, you probably can find one at the shelter, but we got ours because she was in a family where there were a lot of kids and other animals. Yeah, we will. Give me a second. Oh, look at you, impatient, just like I am in your chat. But she was around a lot of other animals, and so I flew with her back away from that house. I went to pick her up, and I flew away back home. And so she's been with this for like, if I tell you how long, it'll kind of age me, but that's okay. She's been with us for about, I think, 7 years. So I love her. She's a good cat. She was really little at the time. So, okay. So today we're going to work on my app, which should be exciting. Ship, it's really hard to not call you by your first name. Ship that code. In a couple of weeks, I think, in a couple of Tuesdays or in a couple of Thursdays, we're going to do like a community critiques community code, I think. And so on my Discord, we're going to like send in code that, oh, wow. That's amazing. A 16-year-old cat. You guys must be really close. You must love her. I love animals of all. Like, I love snakes, birds. When I was a kid, we had like 7 cats, a dog. So, but yeah, so you should, what I was saying before, is if you have any code that you want like critiqued, it would be fun to put up. I think one of my followers, Mumi, Jamala, actually sent some code on Discord that we're going to look over, which is going to be really fun. Because he's like way more talented as a programmer than I am. And so, so I feel like, that'll be like some code that I can really learn from. So I'm sure like your JavaScript code or whatever, is going to be way better than I'll be able to learn from you too. So it'll be really good to have people who kind of know what they're doing, just watching them. So I don't know why. I wish I could make the entire like background, like every time it's white, I'd like it to be dark mode. Is there like a dark, I wonder if I change the color of the, oh yeah, it would be a blast. It'd be really fun. Code, community. No, I would love to donate to you, Django, but can't right now. Let's go back because I guess there's not a dark mode, but today I'm looking up how to do hashing, and I'm not even sure it's like the next thing that I need to do, but let me pull up my Discord because I've got a to-do list on there, and one of the things on there is learning about hashing passwords, and I think it'll be pretty fun. And then another one, let's see, my to-do, here we go, Discord to-do, let's see, single failure message, which I'm not entirely sure we have to use, and then implement HTTPS. So this is really interesting. I started reading about implementing HTTPS because like when you use authentication, I guess you want to do it over secure HTTP instead of HTTPS or instead of HTTP. And I started looking at that a little bit in Django and how to do that. And it seems like a lot. I mean, it just seems like everywhere Redshift, thank you for the follow. It's nice to see you. We're doing a little Python today. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really happy to see new followers. So thanks. And welcome. And feel free to introduce yourself in chat or say hi. I'd love to learn, why you're here and if you're a programmer, because I love people that can school me in programming. So welcome. So I was looking at the HTTPS. Whoa, where did I go? What did I do? I thought I was there. So hold on, Shift HTTP. I did Shift F. Can't even use Shift F because it's Control F. That's why. I can't use Shift F to search because no one can use Shift F to search. Whew, embarrassing. Hey, Redshift, what's going on? Are you a programmer or are you just hanging out? Just wanna, are you interested in Python at all? Or Django or password hashing? Fascinating stuff. If it worked, that would have been impressive. I'm like a computer whisperer, kind of programmer. Yeah, I feel that. Me too. Same. I have been doing data analysis for a while since I was younger. I went in my master's. I did some data analysis, and then I work as a data analyst. But I really like how programmers build things, and so I'm learning how to do programming just kind of based on what I already know. I'm much better at procedural programming than I am object-oriented programming. I have to think about it really hard. Yes, Josh, you should absolutely submit a project to code review. Yes, here, let's actually set a date. So I think that it would be fun to do it, and we might do it again. If it goes really well and everybody likes it, we might do it again. So I think that we will do a code review on August 2nd. Tuesday, August 2nd will be our code review. I'm gonna put it in my Google Calendar right now. Event, and then I'll put it on my schedule so everybody can look and see. So it's community reviews, community critiques, community code is going to be a CCCC. C++ is what I should call it. No, that's so lame. Community critiques, community code, C to the 4th. That's not even what that would be. And so I've got it in my calendar. August 2nd is when we're going to do that. So yes, you should submit a project. I mean, if you feel like obviously we have to get everybody in here, Floff and Mumi and Dota, so that I'm not the only one sitting here reviewing your code. But yeah, C++, trademark it. That would be awesome. It would be great. Yeah, submit it. So if you want, however you want to submit it, you can. Vera! That's my friend you all met when she was here last week. Can I announce your news? Or is that not okay? Because she's got news, and I will announce it someday when I'm allowed. So there's suspicion, or there's, yeah, hey, Maggie! Oh my goodness, the whole gang. So Josh, yeah, it'd be great if you, oh, I can? Okay, so Vera today got engaged to her fiance. I mean, he wasn't her fiance yet, but now he is. And they are engaged, and there's a lot of happiness going on. And so we're very excited for them. Oh, okay, Old Sloppy redeemed face scan. So I'll do a celebratory face scan. Give me 1 second. So we have new cool thingies. Let's do points. Here we go. Celebratory face scan. Yay! on any screen? I didn't know that. That's amazing. So we did a celebratory face scan for you. Now I gotta get out of the screen. Woo. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. How do I get out of the screen? I don't know how to get out of the screen. All right. I don't know if that's gonna do it again. I hope not. But, oh, maybe when someone redeems it again. I don't want to give you nightmares. Oh, hey, her whole family is really excited about it. They have 1 million kids. 1 million. Hey, guys. Well, okay, not really. 5. I didn't want to count incorrectly on like live because then I would feel really bad. So I can't. Anyway, yeah. Well, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 million. 6. 5. I count 5. If I'm missing one, then you can be really mad at me. But yeah, anyway, so they're very excited. Yeah, so Joshi Washi, however you want to submit your code, you can do it through a Git. Like if you want to submit it, your Git on Discord, you can do the programming and stuff. Git submission. Or you can send it, to me just in a DM if you don't want everybody to look at it beforehand. Like, could be a surprise. Oh my goodness. Okay, Old Sloppy apparently has just sat in here for too long and wants me to try out Stretch too. All right, so we have this new thing called Stretch, and I think I can stay. Oh no, I messed it up. Hold on. Messed it up. Oh, it's already wheeling. And then we're going to do a stretch, one of the stretches. Oh, and a wrist stretch. This is a nice one. Oh, that looks so creepy though. Look at how weird my wrists, my arms look when I stretch my wrists. Oh, so weird. Weird arm girl, like double jointed. Now you're really going to have nightmares, Josh. It's like my weird double jointedness. Oh, so weird. All right. Thank you, Old Sloppy. All right, cool. And now I have to get that off the screen. Stretch. Yeah, you have to redeem channel points for that. Now I have to get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? This is hard. I don't know how to get rid of it now. I'm not gonna stretch again. Love you too. I love you too. I'm so excited for you guys. Really happy. I can't wait. It's not the place, Old Sloppy. Not the time nor place. So anyway, Black Cry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Come in, say hi, sit down. It's nice to see you. I'm really excited. We've got, we're hashing passwords tonight. Ship is like, oh, all this stretching and stuff. I hope you're still here, Ship, just watching the cat cam. But yeah, we're going to do some password hashage, and we're going to do, hopefully, learn a little bit about doing passwords in, you want the stretch thing? Oh, okay. We might be able to get together and teach you how to do it. That would be, it is good. I mean, yeah, the spinner. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. I'll teach you sometime. We'll have a call. Not my shoulder hurts, everything hurts. But so I can't wait till we do more. Did I pause Spotify? No, I didn't pause Spotify. I just lowered it. But if it's bugging you, all right. Someone take the phone away from a child, because I'm positive that's what's happening. Unless it's like a voice to text, because I know that happens sometimes. But we're not allowed to have children on Twitch, so kick the child off, please. I would like to speak to the adult in Vera's name, please. Okay. So we're looking at we're looking at passwords. Yes, absolutely. Typical Twitch programming, 30 minutes of talking and having fun and 2 minutes of reading a code. Oh, yes, that is accurate. No, I am going to, Old Sloppy, can you time Vera out? I love her to death, but this is not okay. I'll text her. So, yeah. Here we go. I love you guys, but we are going to time you out for a second. Okay. So wait, do we not want, is the Spotify okay in the background? I feel like when you're doing code, it's good to have a little bit of music, but I'm also talking. So I don't know how much that bothers people. Like if I've got 2 things going on, I go a little bit crazy. But yeah, so the only reason Vera was timed out is because I know that wasn't her speaking. Sounds like a kid stole her phone or something, so I wanted to make sure. All right, it's better if I don't mess with audio settings, apparently. But I'm going to anyway, because I want to be able to hear it in the background. All right, so I'm getting yelled at. Okay, so I want to show everybody. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, I will unpause it or pause it. So we're gonna go back to our code base, which is not opening. Oh, okay. No, see, I thought it was good. I like the levels too. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, this is totally different. Who's messing with my working directory? Not okay. Now I have to find everything. Okay. Oh, hearts to you too, Crispy. Let's see. Okay, opening Soapbox. Select folder. Here we go. So this is Soapbox. We started moving into Django last stream, and the next thing that I want to do, oh, this is a highlight my message with hearts. I don't know what highlight my message means. Does that mean I just say it? Because I don't know how to say rainbow heart, rainbow heart, rainbow heart, rainbow heart, rainbow heart, rainbow heart. So yeah, so we are going to, so I was told, so I made this like beautiful profile model that, oh, okay, just gets highlighted. That's fine. I made this beautiful profile model that uses the user model. It maps a one-to-one field on the user model, and then it adds a bio and a display name. And on top of that, we've got 2 methods that work with inside the models that create a user profile and save a user profile. So this is for creation and updating. But I was told that I need to figure out how to hash my passwords and that list that I said. So the list that I have on Discord, my to-do list. So hash our passwords is the first thing that I want to work with today because it seems like the most practical thing to do. And it also seems like something I can tackle. So if anybody has ever done this before, please chime in because I'm really interested in hearing how you did it, whether you used of course you can make a suggestion, Josh. Always you can make a suggestion. You are, yes. Yes. Stop yelling. Am I yelling too much? Is it about hashing passwords? Or is it just like totally something different? While I'm waiting for Josh's suggestion, I will talk about the way. So what I learned today is PBKDF2 is a key derivation function with a computational cost to reduce vulnerabilities of brute force. So basically, it's an encryption method, I think. Key derivation function. I'm going to look that up, actually. It looks like KDF is the key derivation function, and PB must be like a kind of key derivation function. And I'm still waiting for Josh to make his suggestion. I'm going to wait, Josh, until you make it, because I'm guessing that it's going to be important and about my app. And so that's what's important here, is that we refocus on the problem. Okay, here we go. So I don't know what the PB stands for, but I do know that the base hashing in Django uses PB KDF2. And I know that because when I was looking up some ideas for today's stream, I found it here. In VS Code, open the command, alrighty. Open the command palette, Control-Shift-P, and type open settings. Oh man, that's not how you type open settings. Open settings. Open settings me. All right, and what do you want to see there? Okay, that's the one. That's what I got. I put a V there accidentally. I don't know why. Oops. Add this line. Is this a break my code line? All right, editor, font size. Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that. I'll put it right here. What is going on? I'm like, I'm uncalibrated. I need to calibrate to my font size. This says 14. You want to go 16. All right, and then we just save that puppy. Oh my goodness, it changed everything. All right, do you want it bigger? Is that good? Without the comma, what's the difference? Oh, okay, good. All right, great. So now you can see that a little bigger. I can even make it 18 for the really... And then can we do that here too? Can we do that in the terminal as well? Because I feel like the terminal could use some blowing up. Let's see if we can. Ooh, that's big for me though. Let's make it 17. Let's find a good compromise. Yeah, that's a good compromise. Terminal one. I can look it up if you want. Sorry, look up. Control plus. All right, I got you, Redshift. Let's see if oh my gosh. Whoopsies. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't want everything huge. I was like, it scared me. The whole thing went like, ah! That was terrifying. I never thought I'd be afraid of an IDE. And just then, VS Code just jumped in my face and I got so scared. It's like, you know that when people used to tell us to press Control F4 and it would shut down all of your windows. I think it was Control F4. All right, I'll look it up. It's my job. That's my job to do, is to look it up. So let's do, yeah, for real, Redshift. I was terrified. Okay. So let's do increase terminal size, font size, VS Code. Look, it's right there. It's just calling to me. Step 1, steal underpants. Step 2, step 3, make profits. Open your settings file. Open the command palette. Enter in opens, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Here we go. Size 20. You want it to be 20? 20. That's so much. Colon expected. Let's not make it 20. Let's make it like 14 might be good. You should make it smaller and a comma. Did that work? That didn't do anything. 16. Wait, you've got... Oh yeah, no, that did work, but that's ugly, man. I do not like that size. Let's do okay, let's do 15. Some odd numbers. People are gonna I'm gonna drive them crazy. Yeah, I did find it. But you also helped. And you were also there. You found it and I was also there. That's how it went. Yeah, and so we're gonna do, and I'm pretty nervous about it, to be honest. Like, I think I've heard too many people say that this is the easy part of building an app is building the, oh, cool. Bender has his app working. Oh, look, a chicken. Sorry. Okay. All right. So yeah. And I think also Rachel. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you for the feedback. I am going to write that in my journal tonight. Ship that code said, "This is going great." I got this. I'm fine. I am here for this. I am excited. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no. Yeah. They need something that adds value first. Okay. So going back to, all right, so we already did this, so we can get rid of this. I like a clean base. If Bender hops on tonight, maybe we'll check out his demo, because he's got a really cool demo in the Discord, and you can check it out. He's got a video of it, and he also wants to submit it for the code review. So we'll probably do it a couple weeks in a row where we do code reviews, but I think it'd be really cool just to see how diverse we are as a group, because I'm the one creating an app. Everybody else is, Bender's creating an app. Josh, what is your project that you're going to submit? Is it an app, or is it oh, what did too many people say was the easy part? The creating the authentication for the app. And I just look at this, and so says by default Django uses PBKDF2 with the SHA-256 hash, a password stretching mechanism recommended by NIST. I don't know who NIST is. I should probably know who NIST is. So everybody says that the authentication part of the app is the easy part. And that's probably because a bunch of people have already done it. And so I can just apply the principles that they've already developed, and rather than that my app actually has to do stuff and I have to, create tests around it that are brand new. So I think that's why they're saying it's the easy part. But yeah, to me, I'm like very intimidated by it and nervous. And so we'll see how it goes. So Josh, you redid your personal site to have a blog group. Oh, that's cool. You do have good thoughts. So I'll be really happy to see that. And it'll be great to kind of like, we might set some rules. If you've got if anybody submits their code and they want some rules, like if you don't want any design critiques, or if, if you're like, well, this is the model, like, I don't know if I can change the model, then I'm happy to take those and make sure those are communicated. So, we are, the default for password hashers is this. What? How? This is terrifying. The idea of protecting user data. Oh, NIST. What is NIST? I don't know what NIST is terrifying to me. National Institute of Standards and Technology. I should know what NIST is then, I guess. So NIST recommends that SHA-256 hash. All right. So what's What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with December 2010. That's why there's standards, old sloppy. Standards shouldn't change. I mean, granted, probably password standards should change because they get hacked. But I don't know. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. Computers, I know. I don't know. It's government, so the National Institute. It's a national institute. I don't know if it's government, but it's a national institute. How long do you think it takes them to get something like submitted? I don't even know. All right. So this is, hi, sweetie. Kitty came to visit. So this make password is a function that converts a plain text password into a hash that is appropriate for storing in a persistent database. I'm not entirely sure if anybody knows if, so this is authentication. This is in the views, I guess. So we can kind of look at this and see if we can apply this somehow. Although I'm told that like I shouldn't be using the views, but I do think that one of the first things we need to do is create a view for logging in, like a way to create a password. So this is all like crazy new for me. All the authentication stuff is really new. So let's do a Django authentication and see. I did do this the other day. This okay, this is what I had before, and let's look at and then this one. I think this was given to me by Moomy. Kitty, I know you can't mess with the keyboard. Come on. Okay. So I have to think about sessions. I think all I want to do is try to hash a password. But if I don't have I know, Cat definitely wants both cameras. But I would definitely want to use, I think if I want to try to hash a password, I need let's just make the function. So the cats absolutely love keyboards. She loves the keyboard and she likes the mic. She'll bite it. She'll like bite the mic if she purrs into it, which is great. But she also bites it. Now she's just hanging out on my lap. Wearing sweats today. There she is. So pretty. You're such a pretty kitty. So much better. Thanks, Bender. You're recommending Bcrypt instead of I can do ASMR for the cat. Here you go, kitty. There you go. Can you hear her? Probably not. Let's bring that up here. Bender, is this for, by the way, welcome back. It's nice to see you. That's what I use for password. I can't do it. Password hashing. I can't say it. Bcrypt. Well, can I just use the Django based one for now? And then if I look into it a little bit more, I can look into the password. Yeah. Oh yeah, cats are wonderful. Anytime. Password. Okay, we're going to make the password, everybody. Yeah, I absolutely want to start. So I don't know if anybody understands. So Bender, you probably get this. Why does here we go. Why does Django, so this right here, nope, this one, nope. Oh, good heavens, Christine. This one. This says to put it in views. Of course, this is using Angular, so I'm sure I don't want to use this actually, because I'm not ready to like start building the. Hello, hi Clara, hi Lily. Is Lily a friend? Hey everybody. in the Olay. So I think this is easy. Like, all right, I need help thinking about the steps that I need to take. So I've got a class. This is in my models. It's got a user, a bio, a display name. So now I have create user profile. I feel like create user profile, this should be where the password, like, or there should be like a create password function. Like, I'm trying to think of the shape of this, and it's really tough. Good, I'm glad. So Bender, do you have any ideas? Like, what do you think? Like, where does it go in the models, or in, like, because everything that's happening in this Angular tutorial is happening in the views, and I feel like, I wish she's really cute. I wish she was in the cat. Look at the little kitty cat. I love that. It looks like she's gonna type. I'm getting so distracted because she looks so precious right now. I'm not really getting distracted. I just don't know what to do next. So, so I gotta go back to Django, and I have to see what they say. So the Django authentication. Oh no, that's okay. No big deal, Bender. Upside down cat. Okay, so Django authentication. So I remember going through this, the user objects, creating users, let's just go through this, because I think this is pretty important. Oh, but this is actually creating a user in the database. So this is using the, I've never looked at Python before. This is like the upside down for you. Oh, Stranger Things reference. I got you. Yeah, it is kind of, but if you can, like, if you know anything about logging in, obviously for verification, thank you. Oh, is this your app, Bender? You can, we changed it, so now you can, no, get off of my delete button. Oh my gosh, cat. This is where the hashing is taking place in the main, oh, thank you. And you don't mind if I pull this up? Yeah, we don't have ad block, or we don't have, it's not ad block, it's link block, but thank you. Do you care if I pull this up? I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. All right, so you've got in your app.py. Okay, great. I already did. It's already up here. Okay. So you put your passwords. Oh, this is brilliant. This is the token. This is the CSRF token. So it's really tough looking at code that's way better than you can handle. But this is how you learn, right? So where is the password here? Let's go look. Oh, bcrypt. Okay, I see it right here. So let's see. Bcrypt. Let's see where you use it. That's it. Use tokens in JWTS. I don't know what JWTS is, but I'm excited to learn. Okay. So, but I don't see where you used bcrypt. JWTs. Oh, JWTs. Okay. Still don't know what that means, but that's okay. All right. So let's see. Secrets. Get secrets. Initiate new environment. Oops, didn't work. Oh, I love that. I love developers. You guys are so clever. Jesus would try. Yeah, I'm not seeing where bcrypt is anywhere. So do we like a play on what would Jesus do? Like Jesus would try. JWT. That sounds like a lot of software in my book. Just like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. Jesus would try. That's fine. That's okay, Bender. I can wait. So, but we have this anyway. So we have the overview of user authentication. And I did do a, oh, thank you. I will open that. An error occurred. Oh, okay. That just doesn't open that. What is this? Don't want that. Don't want that. No, I just clicked on the clip instead of Bender's app. Okay, here we go. So import bcrypt. Here we go. Okay, this is looking familiar. WWJD. JWT. Jesus would try. Yoda would say there is no try. So the prediction was, would the cat get back on the cam? And so what was the answer? Pay it out. Cat. Yeah, she's good. She got tired of sitting by me. So we've got, so use a handler. Okay, cool. From Flask, import request in G. I've seen that before. From Flask JSON, import. So let's see what you use. So this is a logger. Use data here to auth the user. Okay, all right. So this is a logger, and the logger comes from tools.logging. Oh, hydrate. Okay. Everybody hydrate. Everybody hydrate. This is just not just for me. We all drink water. It's very important. Some of the imports were custom tools built by my professor for that course. Thank you, Bender. You gotta walk through. No. You don't have to find the files. I have to adapt it somehow. So let's just see how you did this. So you did password equals request.form password and un equals request.form username. Password from user form request.form password. So this is a login Python file. And that's a good idea to just have a login Python file. Would I put that in the same? I will, absolutely. I'll check them out. I'll look around the whole thing when I've got time. But is that a good idea? So obviously I've got this auth folder, and I will authenticate folder. And so the models in the authenticate folder should be the ones that, I think they should be the ones that address like password, like creation and stuff. So I'm going to go back to the I'm going to go back to the Django tutorial and sort of look through this. So authentication support is bundled as a Django contribute module, and we did that. So we have that. I think I import it right here. The auth.models import user. I will, I will, Bender. I already said that. I don't know why I'm talking again. I'm trying to clean stuff up so that we don't go everywhere. Okay. And so by default, the required configuration is already included in the settings.py generated by the Django admin start project. These consist of 2 items listed in your installed app settings. Do I have it admin? I think I do by default. Django.contrib.auth contains the core authentication framework, and Django.contrib content types is the content type system, which allows permissions to be associated with models you create. Okay, that's good to know. So content types will help me like say if I want someone to be able to add a recommendation type like or like an item type like pizza, and I only want admins to be able to do that, then I can that's probably what that is. So like content types, that's kind of neat. Okay, that's like a super user too, I bet, is like has something to do with content types. Session middleware manages sessions. And so this is something that I kind of understand. Like when you log in, it starts a session, right? And then your session stays active with cookies the entire time you're in the app. And then when you log off, it must like get rid of the cookies or something. Authentication middleware associates users with requests using sessions. Okay, got it. Kind of. With these settings in place, running the manage.pymigrate creates the necessary data tables for auth, which we already have the necessary data tables for auth, which we can look at dbeaver. Oh, I see. I kind of want to use cookies. I feel like, so JWT versus cookies. I'm going to look at that. Jesus would try versus cookies. So JWT, on the other hand, is exclusively a medium. That's interesting. Let's see if I can find a JWT explanation. Only made me more confused. I get you, bud. I understand that. What you're asking for is the difference between cookies and bearer tokens. Oh, JSON web tokens. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, very interesting. Jesus would try the cookies. He did hang out with the Pharisees, with the tax collectors, and I don't know. What are they called back then? All right, so here we go. So we're going to look at our database, which is just called database.sqlite. And you can see like our auth tables are already here and set up because we migrated them before. So each, oh, that's cool. That's cool, Bender. I'll look at it. I'll look into it. I was like prepped for like hashing passwords today and cookies, but I think probably having information about both those things is important. So, oh my goodness. Jesus plus Oreos. Jesus eating Oreos should be like it would be amazing. All right. Using Django's default implementation. So I've already done some of this. But I haven't created a new user, and I don't necessarily, I guess I'll create a super user myself. But I don't know if I'm ready for this. So here we go. So here's some authenticating a user. But see that all this is done, I think it just teaching you how to use it. Which I guess I might as well walk through to understand. But basically, I'll want like a login page that that does this. And I wonder, does it, when I'm thinking about the different apps, I wonder if a login is a separate app than authentication, because authentication is basically like should they be decoupled, or like I'm not entirely sure if I should have login inside of Authenticator, or if I should create login as its own app. And I feel like I should create login as its own app. Whatever, chat, do you know? Does anybody in chat have an idea? Bender, I can go back and look at yours, as I think what you did is had the authenticator. looks like it's completely separate from authentication. It looks like login, and maybe I'll go back to the, I don't know what an open call is. That's interesting. Sign up. Okay, login. Feel like you could do it in a few different ways. For my app, the token was refreshed as you navigate between pages. Okay. That makes sense. Open calls don't require authentication. Okay, so this is a little bit different than what I'm planning on doing. Okay, so I do want an account. It's really important on my on my app that the account actually does follow through each thing, the authenticator, because a lot of what my app relies on is the relationship between two people. And so I think that cookie is really important to be able to say, like, if someone gives a recommendation and you like look up that recommendation, well, that's probably going to be done a lot in the database now that I'm thinking about it. But also, yeah, that'll probably be done in the database. So I'm not entirely, but even if I made a recommendation, my user data would have to stay with me through to the recommendation page. So I think that I have to think about it that way. Okay, so I really want to get this done today. Like, I want to show like some progress, and it's just some of this. It's not necessarily over my head because I kind of understand it, but I think I'm rushing it a little bit. Yeah, I understand, Bender. Like, this is the first time using Django too. I mean, it's my first time building an authenticator. And I think that's sort of the dual issue here, is that like I'm trying to struggle through both things at the same time. But that's why I've got you guys, and you guys can help. So user objects are at the core of the authentication system. So let's walk through this and kind of understand the model. So we're going to try this because I want to make sure that I understand what's happening here. And then what I can do is I can take these same kind of steps, and I can pull them through. I'm going to push this over to the side. If it annoys you guys, let me know. I just want to be able to like look at both at the same time. This I can squeeze a little bit. Hey, Natan! It's great to see you. How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. We're doing great. The cat is doing fantastic. We have some new features for channel points. We got channel points, which is exciting. We started affiliate. So we've got a wheel for stretching, some cool stuff, you'll see. And we just started adding it. So, but I need to get on. We're doing great. I think everybody's doing stellar. We've got some people who are going to submit some code for a couple weeks from now that's for us to critique. So how did this happen? Look at that. I guess I pasted it into here, which is funny. That's my tea today. All right, let's get, I need to open a new terminal because I'm not in my virtual environment. And in order to be, I need to be in my virtual environment. Okay, so we're going to try to create a user. So from Django.contrib, but I think I want to create a profile. So, so I think this is actually from models. I don't even know how to write this. From authenticate. I gotta go Soapbox first. Oh my goodness gracious. From Soapbox /authenticate/models. import profile. Hey, Natan. Oh, no, that's fine. It's great to see you, though. I'm glad you stopped by. Definitely finish your project, because the more work and stuff that you do, the more you can help me with my nonsense. So, and I think maybe this needs to be periods dot authenticate, or maybe that's not right. I guess maybe not. Maybe it's a slash. Slash models. I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to. And if I put import profile, is this going to work? Oh, no. I need to be in Python. I think I need to be in Python for this. So let's, or in the Python shell. So if I go Python manage.py shell, okay, it can't open it because I must not be in the right directory. So I need to move down to Soapbox, and then I'll be in the right shell. So now I can do the shell. Yeah, and so now I can do from, and I'm not entirely sure. So if I'm in Soapbox, I want to do from authenticate.models, import profile. Will this work? Let's see if this works. Oh my God, did that work? And if I do create user profile, I don't know if this is going to work. And the sender, so I'm just going to have that be darn, I'm not even sure how to use this, because the sender is implied. It's just going to be user. And then the instance is going to be the, like, I think I need to understand this a little bit more. So I got to go back to the one that I favorited. Bookmarks, Django, this one. So this is what we're using. We're using a one-to-one link. Take me to the instructions. All right. So I'm going to go through this. So this is what we have to do. So I'm gonna actually just escape out of this. All right. Keyboard interrupt. Perfect. Control Z. Okay. And then we're going to use this as an example in a Django template. And the way that we build the Django template is I'm going to cheat the system. It's just the templates. Is we open a template here, I think. So we need a template folder, and in the template folder we need another authenticate name. I remember this from the tutorial. So in authenticate, we need a templates folder. Templates. In the templates folder, we need a authenticate. And then in the authenticate is where we pull in our templates. So we're going to use that template that we just pulled up for this guy, and I'm going to name it. I'm not even sure what I would name it. I got to think about this. All right, so we're going to call it user new file. I don't know what to, I think this is in, I got to remember what it was in the tutorial. Not this one. It was the tutorial. I want this Django tutorial. Got to go back to, Vecini said go back to the beginning. So I have, this is where I am, and this is where I'll stay. I knew that I was going to have to go back to this a bunch until I get used to the Django framework, because it is very it seems practical, and so they do add yeah, don't need admin. That's where you can add this in the UI, and I don't want to do that. I want templates, Shift F, templates. Here we go. Create a directory called templates in your polls directory. Your projects templates. Okay, so I just want maybe an index.html then. A new file, index.html. And then this will be the template that we use for now. And then now let's update our index in polls views. So we want to go to authenticates views, same thing. And this is return HTTP spot response. So we want to do template.render, template.render, and I'm not sure what the context is going to, oh, it's going to render a user then. So the user is going to have to be like, oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. For all of you who are new to programming, creating an app from the ground up is difficult. It is not easy. Because obviously, like here I am, I know, because it's hard, because I've hit something that I knew was hard. Thank you. That's very encouraging, Bender. That feels really good, actually. Because sometimes, you know, it just feels like I'm getting, no, I mean, I feel good about it. Thank you. It does mean I'm learning. It's very important. So here, what I'm seeing is that like yeah, me too. Is what I'm seeing that is I want to render a user, which should be like, basically it should be in my context, right? And my context, which we're just going to call it the same thing for now, should probably have something called authenticated user. And then authenticated user. And this should probably be carried by some cookies. And of course, I don't have this, model yet. Because here, the latest question list, which we can look at in the old profile, is, oh, and I need the template loader too. So, which I also know from Django. Oh no! I forgot, sorry. Should have given the ad warning. Darn it. Is it off yet? Let me look. Oh. Okay, they're over now. Some people still have them. It says 1:07. All right, I'm sorry about that, everybody. So I was just looking at the fact that I needed to load my templates is the next step. Import loader. And so my template is going to be equal to loader get underscore template, and then I need authenticate /index.html. All right, and then Latest question list on that one was, it's got to be a, here it is. It's defined in the index. So basically if we go to our views, and we define the index here, and this is our authenticate views. This is the analogous to the authenticate views. Then we'll want to add the authenticated user. But I'm not entirely sure how to do this. So I'm going to put a, and this needs to be, so this is profile dot, and I need to from models import, from models import profile. Okay, I'm picking this up a little bit. Little by little, I'm starting to understand what we have to do. So, and these are all of the items that we have from objects from the, I think from the profile class, which is awesome. And these, because the profile class is a compilation or a composition of the user class, we can use all of these, but I'm not sure. So I think I need to do this like from cookies or something. So I'm just going to start from database. Probably not the best idea. I imagine that's not the best idea. Does this open? From database, database string. So maybe I need, I wonder if I need, all right, we'll look at this later. I mean this part. So we're gonna to do identify, to do, I want to identify how to authenticate a user. So I'm kind of understanding the shape of what needs to happen, because in order to authenticate a user, I need, well, this would basically view the user. So I'm kind of, I think there's like kind of a missing step somewhere in the middle. That I desperately need help with. Or I'll just figure it out. I'll just push through, man. That's what you got to do when things are confusing. You just got to push through. All right. So I'm going to go back to using the Django authentication system. Oh, and why is it just froze. My computer froze. There's a lot going on. Okay. The documentation that follows is more task-oriented. So this essentially says create a user, which I can do, because the way that the user model works is it will push the, it will do a post save to the authentication, to the profile. And we can see that in our model. So it does a post save from user and creates a user profile. And we learn that from our extension of the Django user model. Let's see, now this is saying, all right, so let's go through this. I understand that this is somewhat ADD, but I think I have to kind of understand the pieces, and we're extending the profile, we're extending the user model, but we also have to know how to build a user model, a user to, do this, like how to add a user. So now I'm understanding like what Floth meant when he was like, yeah, you gotta get through this. So basically we're hooking the create user profile, that one, and the save user profile methods to the user model whenever a save event occurs. And that's a post save. And I understand that a little bit more now. And this apparently is a template that we can look at when we actually have users. And then this is inside a view method. So this is the view method we need. And we'll grab a, yeah, that's not great. And I see, the thing is, when I'm learning new things, it can be really tough to like write with test first. I'm gonna pull index out of here for now because I don't want to work with it yet. So I'm gonna, from my contrib auth, from django.contrib.auth.models, I want to import user. All right, so now I can use user, and this is .profile.bio because that's an extension now. Profile is a post save, I think, of user. That's why I think that works. And then user.save. So this will update the profile. I imagine I would just want the bio to be here. Instead of the lorem ipsum. But we can, here it says, generally speaking, you will never have to call the profile save method. Everything is done through the user module. Okay. What if I'm using Django forms? All right, so let's try to use a Django form to work with this a little bit more cleanly. I wonder if we can, let's trash that and just put a file in here. All right, so we're gonna do forms.py, and we're just going to use this. And so this is a class called user forms. So forms is not defined, meaning I need to import it. Import Django forms. What is a form imported as? I just want to make sure. Not here. Here. Last one, 4. Let's try this. All right. When you're comfortable with forms and generic views, so this is index view, import path. So I think we have to run through this to understand. Wait, but I'm not seeing any forms. All right, let's do this again. I think it's because there's a different type of views here. I'm not comfortable with forms yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Whew. I'm gonna hydrate. Everybody else hydrate. Thank you, Ship That Code. Are you sure it's been a delight? Or has it just been a confusing mess of how to write authenticators? A little bit of the second, I'm sure. But yeah, it's been fun. We'll see you again, and we'll definitely do a collaboration. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be a lot of fun to learn a brand new language with you. Maybe just the current languages we already know. Bye, Ship. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. So I don't want to test it. I want to all right. Do we have, I wonder if we have, before I do this, maybe, and I'm in forms. Let's do, maybe I won't use forms right now. Maybe I will just write them as is because I don't see the above template displays a radio button for each question. Okay, so they're working with the templates. I think that's what I'm going to do instead of forms. I think I'm going to drop forms.py, delete, and I'm going to use the templates. And this template, but this does not look like an input to me. And I really think it needs to be an input to be able to do this. So I wonder if I do, unless this, I don't think this does mean, I think what this does is this displays the username. So this is like, this shouldn't be index. This should be like display, which I might just rename it and call it display. But I think I'm getting a little bit upside down because I think that that index.html should be a way to add a user, because all of this is the authentication. The first time you enter an app, the first thing you do is either create a user or you put your user data in. And so I think that what I want to see is, and this needs to move up. Yep, it needs to move up a file. So I'm going to add a form element. So, and I don't have a URL yet, I don't think, for my authentication. So maybe I need to pop back and go back to the tutorial and do this with authenticate. Yeah, URLs. So URL patterns, go back a little bit. So let's start this. So we're going to start with authenticate views. This is writing more views. I just got to go backwards. Got to go backwards a little bit. You got to go backwards before you got to go forward before you go back. That's the wrong way. Got to go backwards before you go forward. Okay. My models are the profile, the receiver, and the user. And the user model is in here somewhere. And I know I've got my profile data in here. Let's look at the dbeaver. Django admin, authenticate profiles. So basically this is the bio, the display name, and the user ID. So this, we need a way to write these to the database. So this is the migration. We did all of this. And maybe we just add some. Oh, Roven, thank you for the follow. Are you here to help me? Because I need some serious help right now. I'm trying to create an authenticator for my app, and I think that that there's like a piece that I'm missing. Are you a developer? Do you know anything about Django? I just need help authenticate, like figuring out how to build an authenticator. Because what I'm doing right now is I've extended my user model to build a profile, but I need to build a view around it, like to have people be able to use the user model to create a user or whatever. So like this should work for that. So basically I'm toggling between how to extend this model, which I guess I could just put this into forms.py, which I took out for a little while. So I've got a mess in here. I've got like display.html and index.html, but I'm not sure entirely I need to use those yet. What I really need is just to know like what the next step is, because I'm kind of stuck. So if I put in this, then we have class forms is not defined, which makes sense. So I need the Django forms. So if you can help, please help. Here we go. HTML forms, get and post. Django form class is right here. At the heart of the system composed the Django's form class. So and it says right there, Django.forms.form. Okay. From Django.forms. Hey, techie girl. Oh, thank you. You can, I mean, if you can help sort of, if you want to hang out, and I'm so glad you're here. It's like, it's actually kind of embarrassing to code in front of you. I'm a little nervous about it, but thanks for popping by. I'm really happy that you're here. Absolutely. Yeah, we're learning together. That's what I'm here for, to help people feel better about how much time it takes to learn this stuff. But techie girl, if you can like just tell me, so I'm creating an authentication system for my app, and I like, just doesn't really matter. Like let's say I've got a user table that's in the Django framework. Yes, it is the point of streaming, like learning in front of people, growing, like getting, yes, absolutely. And I need to be more like, I need to have more positive self-talk in here, but you know, I really rely on people talking me through it. And I mean, I can push through it, but man, like when you're pushing through on stream, you're like, oh. So yeah, so anyway, I'm so glad you're here. But so basically what I've got, and I can show you my database, is I've got a user, there's a user table that is embedded in, yeah, that would be, you can do it. I love that. That's wonderful. There's a user table embedded in the Django framework, and I'm extending the user table with a profile so that I can add columns to it, like bio, and there's one other display name, and user ID. Yeah, I think, which is separate from username. Maybe it shouldn't be. That might be a foreign key. It doesn't look like a foreign key though. But anyway, it must be. I think it's got to be. Maybe not though. Anyway, so I'm extending my profile, or extending my user model with my profile. The user model, like I said, is based in Django. And so I've done that, but I'm not entirely sure. So some of my my followers challenged me. They said like, okay, start with an authentication system, because my original model, which you can see on GitHub, under Soapbox, was kind of a school project, but I really want to get, this app to work. I really passionate about it. And so I'm trying to like really do this, and I know enough of Python to kind of get through, and I'm just learning Django, and Django just seems like a better framework than Flask right now, because Flask, you have to like basically piecemeal it together, and at least Django's a framework. Like at least I can push stuff out and it's really easy. At least that's what I think. That's what I'm believing. This doesn't look like, do I need to do import forms? Yeah, that's what I need, import forms. So is this, maybe model form. Model form. Yeah, that should work. And I just need this to say, back here. and back here. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I want to import from models. From here, import models. And that pulls in my, I guess I should just do from dot models, import user and profile. Actually, that's a lie. I should just import profile. See? And then I need a user from my from Django dot contrib dot, what was it? Auth import user. Hey, Dual Codes, awesome name. Welcome to the stream. I am happy to see you trying to figure out how to extend a user model to use an authentication system for my app, and I'm looking for the next step. So right now I'm just trying to use these embedded Django forms to see if I can apply those. I want to try to create a view that where people can register and enter their user data. So that is what I'm doing right now. I think this is the wrong model though. I need to look back at the models. That's what I need. So I'm gonna go back to forms and then this guy. And so now I have these forms to extend this. And then an update profile view. Okay. Whew. This makes me anxious. All right. So I've got to go to wonder if there's any relation to Chrissy codes. That's very funny. Very funny, old sloppy. Guel is a cool name though. I love it, Guel. Awesome name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It could be Jewel. I'm not sure. If you're out there, Jewel or Guel, I'd love to hear how you pronounce your name. Okay, so then we go to views, and I'm just gonna borrow this for now because I really want to understand this, and then I'll look through it. And I'm gonna lose this. Okay, here we go. Login required is not defined. That makes sense. Where is the background for all of this? Additional queries. So it looks like this person uses a lot of outside stuff that I have to find. What if I'm using Django Forms? View. So this login required. Oh, thanks, Techie Girl. That's super awesome of you. Oh no. Okay, Bender, thank you so much. You're not old AF. No worries. No, it wasn't. It actually wasn't sloppy at all, and it helped me sort of get started just to understand. So no worries about that at all. I'm happy to hear. I'm always happy to see you. Oh, by the way, I mean, I know you got to go, but I wanted to know if your wife was still in Japan, if she's back yet, because she wasn't excited about the trip. But you can tell me on Discord. We'll chat there if you don't want to stay up. But yeah, I wanted to hear news. I should have asked. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there's a login required directive. Oh, you pick her up Thursday. Okay, good. That's great. That's awesome. Your code is not sloppy. Your code is awesome. And I will definitely use it in the future yeah. And I'm excited about the app too. I'll get to hang out at Comic-Con. Cool. That is exciting. Oh my goodness. I hear tickets are like crazy expensive. But that's so fun. That's so much fun. Mm. Well, have fun. You won't get to go in. You're just going to hang out on the outside. Hey, I mean, just like witnessing that stuff is pretty cool. No, I mean, that's pretty cool. There's got to be a ton of stuff and food and stuff like right outside anyway. I'm sure it's awesome just to like be around, be around there. So, all right, I'm going to try to look at this login required. Bender, I'll see you. It's been awesome to have you. Need a costume. Oh yeah, Bender, are you gonna dress up? Because then you could sneak in. That might be fun. No, don't sneak into Comic-Con. But like, yeah, always a pleasure. Love having you. Let us know if you wear a costume. I would love to see a picture on Discord. That would be really fun. All right. So this. Okay, so I had the right idea with the update profile. Oh no! Yeah, I don't have any either. Once upon a time, I would do some cosplay though. I think that's really cool. I would love to do oh my goodness, I can't remember her name. Smite, my Smite character. I can't remember her name. She's a hunter. She's like the first person you play with. I don't know if anybody plays. Yes, I'll let him go. Bye, Bender. See you later. He can go whenever he wants. I'm just thinking about Smite costumes and cosplay. We'll see you again, Bender. So I'm having trouble with this like log. So you have a good night too. So this must be, hold on. Django. Authentications. Oh, it's a decorator. Okay. So it's a decorator that's used by, let's do required. Here we go. The login required decorator. So we just need to import the decorators into here. So from django.contrib.auth.decorators. I can't believe I'm awake right now. Import login required. Brilliant. Okay, good. So a decorator is a it's well, so I would it's not really the same as a function, although it is kind of a function that applies to the thing that you're using below. So login required is a decorator because it carries this function through the process that's defined within it. Ooh, bad explanation of a decorator. But that's kind of, that's what it is. I can explain it a little bit better with Google. So decorators in Python are wrap another function in order to extend the behavior of the wrapped function without permanently modifying it. So all of the details of login required wrap around this update profile function. And we don't have to change anything about the update profile function in order to do that because we're using the login required. I'm gonna trash this because it's got some mess, but because we're using login required to basically say everything about update profile, I want you to bring it into login required. That's kind of a loose, poor definition of it. So sorry if it's not like better, but I've used them as directives before. And a directive is a little bit different because it takes arguments. I think decorators can probably take arguments too, but I'm not sure. So I'll have to look it up a little bit more, Old Sloppy, and let you know. So from models, import profile from forms. So I want to do dot forms, import user form and profile form. All right, and so sure, yeah, it's like a wrap at Subway. That's exactly correct. All right, and then there's this transaction atomic. This is interesting. I've never seen transaction atomic before, but I'm interested in using it. So let's see. I wonder if it's just in here. Transaction. Nope. So we'll look it up. Transaction atomic. Database. Oh, it's a transaction is an atomic. This is interesting. I'm not sure what an atomic request is. Yes, there is some poorly devised Django going on here. Learning. There's Django learning going on here. Yes, and I am trying to, did Techie Girl tell you? So I'm trying to, Janky Django, very clever. So I'm trying to create an authenticator for my app, and I'm sort of bouncing around because the atomic request just means that if you bug out in one of your views, it will roll back any changes that you've made in the database. Oh, so it's, got it. Lord Tau, and he hath arrived. Awesome. Oh, cool. So you're famous. That's awesome, Finite Singularity. That's fantastic. So, oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, ads. Ad land. Oh, so sorry for ads, everybody. That's Twitch for you. It's so that I don't have pre-rolls. Let me know when you're back. Does anybody have ad blocker? Am I talking to anyone? It's very funny to it feels like the Super Bowl when everybody sits down in the Super Bowl. I know, Techie Girl. I know, it's fine. Well, oh, sorry. Am I interrupting the ads? Am I supposed to be quiet? Can you hear both of them? Oh, you're hiding. I don't know what turbo is, Techie Girl. I think it's almost done. Oh, you're back. Thank you, Finite Singularity. So sorry for the ads. As soon as you came in, too. I don't even have, like, pre-rolls. So that was just, like, an unfortunate happenstance. So I apologize for that. Okay, so awesome. So, yeah, so what I'm trying to do is build the I'm trying to learn how to build the authenticator for this app that I want to make. The app is a recommendation app. I'm trying to compete with Yelp. I think I have a better system or algorithm. And so, but in order to, kind of get it out there, I want to get like a prototype out so people can use it and make recommendations to each other about stuff. And so one of my followers, fewer employees, there's employee of one. One of my followers said that I should start with authentication because you learn a lot about your app when you start with an authenticator. And basically you can enter it, right? Because you log in and stuff. And so I'm using Django. Compete with Yelp. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. It is simple. I'm not asking him to build an app for me. No, it's simple right now. But I do want to compete with Yelp. Techie girl, I'll tell you about it sometime. I basically want to like create relationships between people as opposed to like having reviews that you don't know whether the person is credible because maybe they like chicken and you don't like chicken. That's always the example I use. So to have your friends give you recommendations and your friends of friends give you recommendations. So I have a couple of algorithms that I want to use for that, and one is very simple. It just I'm basically, that's an interesting question. I think I want to do the whole thing in Django to start. But I'm not great with the Django front end. I've been writing stuff in PHP and HTML and CSS. That's like where most of what I know is. So this is pretty different, but I don't think PHP is really friendly to what I'm doing, at least what I know about PHP. I'm like more front end developer than I am back end. You'd start with the Django front end. Yeah. So I'll do that too. I think it will be a nice adventure. I started using Jinja when I went through the tutorial, so I'm starting to get it. But basically right now, this is a lot of stuff that I didn't write. I just pulled it in from the extension of, so I've got kind of a tutorial-y thing. Where did it go? To extend the base user model. Eventually you might want to move from that to using your models as a REST API and JS framework. Yeah, I think I will. I think you're right. Like right now I use Vue for JS, but I'm not very good at it. Like I'm not like a talented JS developer. So I've done some, but like not a ton. Okay. I did do that. Profiles preferences is interesting. So like preferences and settings. I didn't realize that you could extend the user to do preferences as well. I'll look into that a little more. So I'm just starting with today. What I wanted to do is have a way to enter a password so that I could start thinking about hashing those passwords. And I know that Django uses PBDF2, I think it's called, to hash their passwords, but you still have to do like you have to write like manage password or make password in order to do that. So I don't even have a make password function right now. Right. Yeah. And so I think what I'm having trouble with is like where my next step should be. So I'll show you my my database. So I've extended my user to profile, which is no big deal. But I don't have any way to, I could open Python shell and I could add users that way, but I want to add users in HTTPS. Like I want to add users on the front end. I don't want to have to do that all on the back end. And then of course I think, and I don't know where the hashing goes. Like I don't know like, do you create like, obviously the hashing can't be in the front. So actually generating a password is pretty easy in your change password view. Okay, so I don't even have a change password view yet. And so that might be, like, I kind of want to create some steps for me to go through, because like, because I need to, because I've been following this to extend the user model, but it doesn't have everything about user authentication. So I've been going back and forth between this document where it's using the user authentication model, but then I have to adapt it with the profile. So it just gets a little confusing between the two. And I'm like, okay, so what's the real next step? Like, I've got a user model, I've got a profile model. I'm starting to build like a login required. I'd start by generating a user server side using the manage. Okay, so I can create the super user, right? Like, why not make a super user? So I would do, it can be yeah, okay. So maybe that's why I had such a hard time, because it is a chicken egg problem, and I have never owned a farm before. I need user here. Exit first. I want to exit this shell. Oh, I'm in a Django shell. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on a second. Exit. So you said tackle. I want to run from my base shell. All right. Oh, but didn't I just do that? Like right here, this is where my, so this is my bash. And then I just do the manage one. I thought I just did that. Hold on a minute. Now do that command you see there. Oh. Don't go into shell. I'm there. Manage.py. No, I gotcha. And then I do create super user. And then I create my username. And that'll be Chrissy Codes or Chrissy. And then my email, which nobody really needs to see, but I guess I'll just do it anyway. It's pretty easy to guess. Right. Yeah, I understand that, I think. Of course. I think it's because I have all this extra stuff. And I don't need this extra stuff, and it doesn't work. So if I just put this away for now, will this just work? And I usually do test-driven design, but when I don't understand like what I'm doing, it can be tough to do like TDD, because it's like, sure, I can write a test, but I have no idea like where the next step is, you know. Starting in the middle of the app is usually what I do. All right, so let's find out where this traceback is having trouble. Module authenticate.view says no. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, well, and Django talked in their tutorial, they talk about, you know, attribute error, module authenticate.views has no, so we just have to make one? Oh, okay. It's got to be in my, yeah, I just don't have a view right now. I don't have any views. I just redid this. I mean, I have, so actually, I kind of have to go back a little bit because I just used the data from, excuse me, this. Oh, where is it? From this, I just copy pasted all of this. So I don't really need to, I don't even have an index right now. Yeah, I have bad URLs, but do I need a URL? Can this just be empty? Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the original one that I had, and don't get mad at me. It's just because I, okay. All right, this is my original index. It's not great, but this basically what I was trying to do is decide what I needed to do next. So I just created this random view. But if I just do a template render, and then my template was all old. Oh, good heavens. Oh, I started writing this. I started writing a form for being able to enter a, okay. So is there like an easy user form? Well, or a user template that I can use? Okay. Sorry. Okay. In here, in my index template. Oh, I see. And this is like the username that this is probably what I wanted anyway. Like the user get full name. Like this is what was in the form anyway. I just changed it to a display instead of, hi Pai Lang, welcome. We are trying to help Chrissy Codes push through authentication. And okay, then in my view, I need to load in that template file. Render. Do I need to put authenticate, or can I just do display or index? Let's see. Yeah, welcome, Pylang. Are you a Python person? Because I desperately need more Python people. Although finite singularity is taking good care of me. All right, so let me remember how to do that. Okay. Not here. Not here. Python? Oh, the Python language is in my chat. Python is what we're working in. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, she's embarrassed because she's like nervous about, then she's talking about herself in the third person because she's nervous. So, okay, I'm gonna sit up, gather my energy. Okay. So anyway, I'm just looking for where I learned this yesterday. And I can use Control F. It's got to be in part 3. Yes, that's right. You're right. It's right here. This one. Okay. And I had this before actually too. So template equals loader.get template. And you can see I had it before because you can see that I'm not using, and then this is going to be authenticate .index.html. Pylang, thank you for the follow. No, you're not backseating too much. Like really, I think I need to do this once. And I want, oh, thanks for the follow, finite singularity. It's not really about, I mean, no, you're not backseating too much. I just, I want to both learn this well and understand it and know what the next step is. And I think knowing what this next step is, yes, it is, Tucky Girl. Thank you. All right. And so we don't need any contexts right now. This should be fine. I don't know why you're having trouble with an unexpected indentation. Why are you cranky at me? Absolutely. Cool. Yeah, no, you're right. I see it. It's a little one. Well, welcome back to templating in Django. Is it because you use other you must use JS and stuff like that? Ta-da! No, it was tab +1 the whole time. All right, so this should give me a hello world if I start up. Oh, this won't work. What did this do? But if I start up it was both. Oh, so view, yeah, so view I've used, but not like robustly. But yeah, all REST stuff. REST stuff for me is CRUD, right? Hold on, REST. Acronym. I'm just remembering. Respond, is it representational state transfer? Oh, I actually didn't know that. Oh, okay. And that's just basically, REST is just updating the database, right? Svelte. Line 3 has something confusing. Line 3 is supposed to be import user. It doesn't have to be in here, but it was before. Oh, Josh, you're a Svelte rep. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give Svelte a try until I figure out Django, honestly. Till I have people working on this app. Like, I just want people to use it. Like, I'm excited about it, trying to get it to work. Will beat Yelp. High ambitions. It's all right. I'll get there. Okay, so we have, let's look at just what's in here. It just says hello world right now. So then should I just start the server and see if it's even coming up? Django REST framework, and lets you use all the nice Django ORM stuff. Yeah, I like so I used ORM in the last version of my app. Okay. No module named models. Okay, so I have to clean everything up. From models, import profile. Models is right here. What is this in? Views. All right. This is dot models. Okay, now the server started. Okay, that was looked like the only issue I had trouble with. The only thing I had trouble with. All right, so now if I go here and then I do / what is it, authenticate? That didn't do anything. Is that because my URLs? No. It should say hello world, should it not? I can comment out 3 and 4 since I'm not using them. Yeah, that's a good idea. These guys. I don't. That must be my original URL. So I've got to go in here, and this is probably the issue. This needs to say authenticate. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't need to say authenticate. I'm just wrote in auth. Whoa. Okay, cool. This is fun. All right, so we've got a whole lot of debugging. Yeah. I hope it's cool when we're using it, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, so template context.py and site. Okay, so this is inside the Django template thing. So there's a type error somewhere, and it is not. See, this is where I wish I had. Oh, tracebacks are a blast. Whoopsies. This is where I wish I had This is where I wish I was TDD, right? So I could do PyTest and then I would see. If you look at Django traceback, you can see where in your code it's coming from. Is there is there a way to see the highlighted one? That's these guys. Oh, it is probably my settings. Let me look at my apps. I do have that. The third block down in the HTML page, not in the terminal. The third block down in the HTML page. This one? That's neither. In which HTML page? Oh, in this HTML page. Gotcha. Sorry, the browser one. Okay, so the tracebacks here. Yeah, but this is like a handler. This is like not. Is it this? Authenticate views. Looks like in here there's an issue. Oh, maybe this is not how I'm supposed to render this. And maybe I need to import this differently. From Django import template. Will that work better? Or no? I guess not. Maybe that's not right. I think I need from Django.template import loader and render. Sorry. Yep. Did I get it? Template. I didn't get it. Close. Import loader. And then you said the problem is in how I'm calling template render. Pass it an empty context. Okay. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I have tried turning it off and on again so many times. This is probably not what I need. Oh, it is what I need. Render nothing. Then a comma. So it's basically like an empty post or something. Is that what that is? So let me see if I understand. So this is saying return HTTP response, then render nothing because this is a post. Or maybe it's not a post. Maybe it doesn't matter if it's a get or post at this point. And then request. So this is just render. Yeah, yeah, I found hello world. That's true. I'm excited too. So in the context, you can pass in variables that you can render. Oh, is that like, okay, so if I wanted to render like my authenticated user, which is what I want to do eventually. Thanks you guys. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Load in the authenticate. Yeah, and pass it no extra stuff. But if I had this, like instead of this, I would want to pass it user data. Like my user would have to be what I was passing in there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I understand. I don't know what it is in my context yet. Okay, good. So yeah, the funny thing is, I think I understand a lot of software because I spent, so much time reading and like learning book-wise, but I think actually applying it, I'm like I have like a handicap there because yeah. In the view, you load the user instance, then pass it the context to your template. Okay. In the view. So does this sometimes have would this say context? And sometimes that could be like auth1 or auth whatever, and it would know, or like the hashed username or something. I don't know. And then it would know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't have to think about that way, but okay, fine. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. So, okay. This is good. So now, that's true. Things don't explode. Yeah, and I'd rather use, I think Hello World is a good place to start. So here, I can say user equals request.user to get logged in user from the request. Then you could set your context to user equals user. Yes, right. That makes sense. Oh, good idea. That's a good idea. Thank you, Techie Girl. That's a smart way to go about it. Okay. And then but I'd have, so then, okay. And this is where well, that's all right. Don't worry about it. It is. I mean, I think it's fine. So if I had Chrissy codes, I don't know if this will work, but Chrissy, that might not work. Maybe it'll work. No, but that's because Chrissy doesn't have, I didn't make myself a user yet. And I probably have to do it a different way. Oh no. Okay. I will definitely drop in on your streams if they're depending on what time they are, and I will absolutely ask questions. But I don't want to take away from it. Definitely. Looks like there may need to be 2 braces like handlebars. Yeah, I think so too. But thanks so much, Finite Singularity. It's been an awesome night, and I really appreciate all your help. And Techie Girl, thanks for dragging them in here. Dragging them in here. I don't know, but yeah, thanks. Okay, so you're saying go back to the index and put double brackets. Yeah, because it's Jinja, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, because it's not an expression. I remember reviewing these from Jinja. It's like I can't remember what they are. Like one is an expression and one is just an execution, and then this must be an execution then. Handlebars, double curlies. Absolutely. I think I will. I think probably Techie Girl, you have your Discord on your Twitch, and I can join there if you've got it there, and I'll look, because I absolutely, if people know Django, I'm happy to add. Ooh. Well, Techie Girl has ad blocker, so I can still chat with her. Like I said, it does feel like I'm on a football Finite's Discord as Python. Okay. So I'll find finite. Actually, I can probably just go. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Follow. Okay, and then let's see. Wow, look at those views. I'll check him out later. Nope, got him right now. Hopefully his trailer's not too loud. There we go. And then I can about schedule chat rooms welcome. Oh, there it is, Discord. Got it. All set. Accept invite. Brilliant. Open Discord. Nice. I don't think I've ever had an ad break to join a Discord thing. Oh, that's fun. Well, thank you for bringing him in. Now I'm on the Discord, so that should be good. And I got to get rid of. Awesome. Okay, back to thisness. I don't think this is gonna work though, because it has to come from the database, and I'm not calling a database object in here. Maybe this needs double curly braces too. I'm not sure, but I think this should probably be. Well, I'm just gonna see. No, so that shouldn't matter, right? Like it has to kind of understand where it's coming from. Like it needs to, Chrissy's not defined, which makes sense. I'd have to do user dot full. Yeah, okay. So user. And request user, but I don't even think I have that user set up yet. Let's look quick. Because, and I want to see the data. Yeah, no data yet. Because when I did it, so now if I do Python, now I have to do that, add that super user like I was going to do before, but I couldn't. And I have to figure out where. Here. Super user? No. Using Django authentication, super user, right here. So we do Python manage.py, create super user, username, because I don't think this worked because I had the views messed up. Chrissy, email, Chrissy codes. Could probably make a fake one. Oh, okay. I'm just not in the right directory. And then I do, so I got another traceback. Couldn't import Django. Oh, my bad. I know what happened. I am not in my virtual environment. Am I in my virtual environment in any of these? No. Okay, here we go. Same thing, but I want to go to Soapbox. Yeah. And then I am using virtual env, yeah. And you're right, I did need to go there, I think. And then now I do it, Python manage.py, create super user. Then I want Chrissy codes, just Chrissy. That was a single. I think I need to do username equals. Just let me go back here. Yep. And I'll make this half screen again so that we're not going crazy. Oh, good heavens. What? It's not doing the... There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Create super user. Username equals Chrissy. Email equals Okay. Oh! Do I create a password now? I'll be prompted for a password after you enter one. The user will be created. Oh, cool. Yeah, of course my passwords didn't match. Oh, I'll remember. Yeah, I probably should have just done testing though, because if well, is this one hashed then? I wonder if it's hashed. Hold on, let me look. I'm not going to show everybody, but I just want to see if I look at the data. It is hashed. So that's really interesting. Wow. Wow. That it automatically hashes the password for the super user, even though I don't have like make password in my Django app. I can probably change the password to testing though. That's probably a good idea. And then I can let other people like use it and test with it stuff too. So I did pull up, and I don't care about, I'm just gonna close up the password section so you can't see it. But I did manage to make a Chrissy user, so that's good. So it is actually working, which is super exciting. And now, thank you. Okay, and now I'm gonna change my password because why not? I must do this. Change password Chrissy. Do I need to do the stars? Yeah, testing. Now, how do you do login with the roots Django auth provides? Now how do I log in with those roots? So these, not these, but these ones. No, this is authentication. Oh no. Ugh, this is so frustrating because I called my app Authenticate and now I have to redo it because there is import Authenticate. So I have to rename the entire app. I did this last time too. It's really hard to know. Oh, it's too common. My password's too common, Techie Girl. I can't use testing. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. I'll remember that. So I have to, in order to authenticate users, I have to import a model call Authenticate. And the problem is I've called my app Authenticate. And so now it's going to duplicate the module and it's going to say I can't. It's going to mess with the back end. So I think I have to good idea. Okay, that's a good idea. But where does this even go? Like, this is where I get confused. So this is from Django, import authenticate. User equals authenticate, username, whatever. If user is not none, else, whatever. But, oh, this is throughout my app. This has got to be when I build the models. This is where I'll bring this into the model to check that they can. I know. I don't know where they said. You're funnier than me, Piley. Yes, Django's stealing names from me. Okay, so then, so we use this within our models when we want to authenticate a user on a page. So now what you're saying is let's go look at the roots that yeah, aliasing the import is a really good suggestion. Techie Girl, what were you saying about now how do you log in with those roots Django Auth provides? So are there roots that Django Auth provides? Like oh, the user form? Wait a minute. The user form roots? These roots? No. So those are URL roots, right, that you're talking about? I mean, let's see. Django auth roots. Not working. Views that you hand in. Okay, right here. So, okay, let's hit this because I think we've already got it open, but yeah, let's not make a mess of this. It's right here. And let's not make a mess of this. So this is roots, views. Django provides views and forms that may be used to allow users to change their own password. Changing it. All right, so let's pull these up. Okay, so here we go. Authentication views. Using the views. So there are different methods to implement these views in your project. The easiest way is to include the provided URL config in the Django. Okay. URL. So this is the easiest way. So this is in here where I am. And then I do path. I might as well just do the same thing. Path accounts. And then include the Django. Oh, okay, this is great. So it includes the, I'll fix that in a second, .contrib, .auth, .urls. And then I'll import includes from, what is it, .contrib? No, I don't know what it is. I know it's in, I have it in somewhere else. Look at that, there's an auth hash here. What is this? Oh, okay, this is a little too far, so hold on. I just want to see what in Django include URLs. What is it in Django.urls? Okay, I should have known that. Silly girl. Include. There we go. All right, and so then we don't need that right now. We just need accounts, and it will include the following URL patterns. So let's just, so then if I have the URL patterns, then I need to go to all authentication views. This is a list of all of the views. So I'll want to do this. I want to add all of the views. So intimidating. Okay. right? Because I've got all of these, so then I need to go get them. So we go to views, and then we've got define. Oh, it's a class. Login view. And then what? What's the best way to use this? Is it to like, all right, I remember, view. Sorry, I'm quiet now. Sorry, I got quiet. I know there was a view that I used when I did the tutorial. It looked like it was index view. Oh, Brandon, thank you for the follow. Thanks for coming in. Hearing me whisper about Django. I'm looking for some views on Python. I'm not as quiet as my cat. She's pretty loud when she purrs into the mic. She'll also eat it sometimes. It's not fun. At least she got up. Lazy kitty. All right. I remember it was like list view. List view. Here we go. All right, so this is how you import the views. I wonder if login view is a generic view. Let's see. Let's test this. From Django dot views import generic, and let's see if login view is a generic view. Dot login view? No, it's not a generic view. So how do I find this guy? Does anybody know? Okay, I'm gonna be good at this someday. Positive self-talk. I am gonna be good at this someday. Who is else gonna be? Techie girl, you are also, unless you already are, you're also gonna be good at this someday. Anybody else out there gonna be good at this someday? Josh is a svelte programmer. Josh, are you gonna be good at this someday? I just need positive self-talk, guys. Okay, so the view that we're, Bender, you will be good at, Bender. Bender. I did not expect to see you. Oh, good, techie girl. Come on. Join the fun. It's awesome fun. And oh, I have a Windows machine. I have Windows. PC. Yes, I've seen Hook. And I'll go sneak in your chat and see what you're learning too. It's gonna be, I'll learn that with you as well. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Techie girl, do you have Python on your You're doing it, Peter. Oh, Pylang. We say that all the time in our household. Techie girl, we did a Python. So I have Python on my laptop, and so we did a stream where why did I choose to learn Python? Give me a second. I'll answer that in a second. Welcome, by the way, Charisma Za. So we have a setup. My first video is a setup video for Python, and it's hilarious. Oh, I don't know if we clipped it or anything, or if we kept it. We should have, but basically it took me 6 hours to just download and remember how to download Python, because I couldn't remember. And actually it was the virtual environment that gave me grief, and pip install, because I was using an ORM in my original function for this. Bender was there. It was a fun day. because we couldn't, I don't know what it was. We couldn't figure out how to get the virtual environment up. Was that what it was? And then we couldn't figure out how to get the ORM to run. All we were doing is like downloading Python. It was ridiculous. But hey, you know, you got to fight through that stuff. And we did. We did it together. Yeah, remember we tried to add the path name to SQL. Like we didn't even have SQLite 3. Installing Python is the hardest part of learning Python. I 100% agree with that. It is such a pain in the butt. It is crazy sometimes. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to this. Since Bender's back, Bender, are you learning Python with us? We can do this. We will do this. I got to get back to, where was I? The views we were looking at, and it was saying that we should use a list, the login view. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. So this is a list view with all of the views. So django.contrib.auth. Okay, these are auth views. So let's start with login view. I'm not understanding what's happening here. For implementation details, see using the views. Ta-da! How many of these need tabs? Using the views. There are different methods. Wasn't I just in this page? All right. There are different methods to implement these. I already did this. This included the following URLs. Here we go. So from Django contrib auth import views as auth views. All right, cool. And then, not in here though, this needs to be in my URL. Config URLs. Here we go. And then this goes into, all right, we got this. So we do this individually. Oh, no. This says if you want more control over your URLs. I don't care about that right now. That's not important. So I'm not worried about that. So I just need to do this in the original URLs, which it's here. So we skip all of this. The views have optional arguments you can use to alter the behavior of the view. So I'll want to look at this later, but like right now, no. All views are class-based, which allows you to easily customize them by subclassing. Okay, so the login view is URL name login. So I should just be able to have this, right? I think if I open up my, oh, what are you angry about? What is this? Line 17, where? Authenticate views, line 17. You should be commented. Oh, I gotta get this out of here. All right. Oh yeah, I drink tea. All right, so let's go here and just go to login, right? So this means that I'm, do I need to get them into here? Auth, include authenticate.urls. Does this need a comma maybe? No. You're seeing this error because you have debug equal true. Well, thank you. The current patch login didn't match any of these, but I didn't think I needed to. I thought that by putting the path here, I got all of those paths. Isn't that what that said? So when we were reading this, it says URL patterns equals path. Oh, because I need accounts, not logins. Oh, I see, because I need to do accounts login. There we go. And that's better. If I do accounts login, then I go back to here, and then this should get me to the login page. No, it doesn't. It does not. Current path. Kick it. I will kick it. So this says auth. Ah, I know. One more time. It's auth accounts login. So many. All right, well, at least that's a forward, that's a step forward. I kicked it, Pailing. Django lied about being easy. Does it say it's easy? I don't want to hear about it. It's not easy. It'll be easy someday when we've gone through this once and again and then 3 times. That's when it'll be easy. All right, so we messed something up here that I can't see. Someday. Yeah, but Flask is harder because you have to create your own like framework, and I'd rather by then there will be another framework to learn. I don't know, Django's stuck around. And besides, there'll be this really famous Yelp competitor app in Django, so no one will wanna oh, I cracked myself up. Okay, so template does not exist. Oh, that's good. So I just need a template then. And apparently it's under registration/login. Yeah, I'm gonna. They are, and then they're gonna back right out. And then I'll sue them. Okay, so this is, so I just want to see it come up again because I need to think about it for a second. So this is auth/, and it's saying the template doesn't exist, and the template apparently needs to be in registration/login. Current events. I will tweet about it. Oh, I can't. I need to keep some credibility on Twitter. All right, so we are having, is anybody coding along with me here? Okay. If I tweet, what will I say if I tweet about it? I'll just give away that I'm creating a cool app, and then people will follow me and steal it. So this pulls out in all of these, and I need to create a template name. The name of the template to display for the view defaults to registration/login. Do they have any good templates for login? Yeah. I'm sad you can't sleep, Bender. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm sad you can't sleep. You should start making your costume. Okay. So do I need to... Let's see if they have an actual... like an actual template for this. Because they must, right? Django template... Here we go. It's only 9. Oh, it's almost midnight here. Yeah, I understand that. So this is the one. So I wonder if there is one. Here we go. Are present in the... Okay, they're present in WebGUI template registration. Do I need to... This must be... Although I probably shouldn't follow the person who's... Doesn't come by default with Django. If you have created it, that's why you're getting, if you haven't created it, that's why you're getting this error. Okay, so I can do the same kind of thing I did with, and I wonder if I do templates and then I just switch this name to registration, because right now I'm not using, I don't care about this anymore necessarily because, well, I guess this is a profile viewer. So I guess I just make a registration folder called registration and then do the same thing and do an add file called login.py. And then I can even use the old hello. What happened? So I kind of need a template of a template. I know. Well, I just want, maybe there is a template just floating out there, right? There's gotta be a template floating out there. It's the same thing. If I do this though, it's gonna do nothing. Hold on. Hello, nobody. This should render though, right? Come on. It does exist. I just made it. Is it something funky about it? Oh, because it's a Python file. Why didn't anybody tell me that? That's the issue. This should work. Perfect. Okay, so now we're rendering a template. I gotta make it a login template. So I can do this, right? It's a Python file, yeah. Okay, so login. And then I need an input. Oh, everybody's gonna mad at me because I'm a div tagger. I think though Jinja is different though, and I gotta be careful. With Jinja has how you use this really bright lip gloss, by the way. Okay, so all right, and then I want an input, and then, but I don't even know yet how to get the, and then I want a label underneath. Anybody? Label above, label underneath. I don't know. Div tagger. Ambiguous. Ad break. Oh yeah. All right. I'll let Bender be in an ad break. But yeah, we're rewatching What We Do in the Shadows so that we can, so that when the series actually comes out, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at my stream manager so that I could see how long your ad break was. Can't find it. Found it. We're back. Oh, it's like, it's giving me like 59 seconds left. So it doesn't tell me the right time that you guys come back. But thank you, Old Sloppy, for being back. So this isn't going to work. Oh, look at that. So pretty. And I want to label it username. And I want to, this is, I don't know. I guess I could just put my username. Is that how the default works? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I need like a default value, but I think I need a whole bunch of value stuff in here. So I need to know how to use Jinja. So let's kind of look at this a little bit. New episodes come back yes, so I love What We Do in the Shadows. We're rewatching it. I don't want to watch it. I want to wait for all the new episodes to come out, and then I want to binge them. That's what I did with Game of Thrones, and I wasn't disappointed because I knew it was terrible at the end when everybody said. So I would rather just wait till they all come out and then binge watch it. I need a log. Come on, someone give me like a good login template. All right, Django. Let's just find one. Django, it'll be good for me, login template, to actually type it out. Yeah, we just wait. Yeah, it's working. What's working? Phantom Menace or the app? The app is working. Yeah, I'm starting to do it. Yeah, but this needs to be underneath, which I have to do some CSS to do. That's okay. Or I could put a lame old break tag in here, which won't look good, but whatever. Westworld. I've never heard of Westworld before. I don't want to log in and log out tutorial, but let's cheat. So we're going to cheat a little bit. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, right. I forgot I need the cheating CSRF token. I can't forget about the CSRF token. Is that technically a cookie? Does anybody know? I don't know. But let's look at this. So let's try it again. What's this look like? Ooh, look at that. That was so much easier. Form.as_p. So much easier. So let's see if I can log in. Chrissy. If this works, I'm going to be quite... Oh, come on. Is it case sensitive? If I log in, I'm going to be quite put in. No. Yes, if I log in, I'm going to be excited. Okay, that's a good thing, right? Because it had nothing to get. Yes! Yes! Wait. Yeah, but at least it looked for accounts/profile. So it did, yeah, things are happening. Yeah, we're moving. This is exciting. This is so exciting. I don't know. I told myself I would be done at 12, but this is so... Old Sloppy wishes the app was done. And then we could sell it. Or at least get a bid on it. Okay, so it went to accounts profile. So I guess that's where it goes by default. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that. Actually, I think it probably sits here in this explanation. Am I planning on doing any PyScript? Yeet to prod. You're funny, Bailing. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'll probably do it in JavaScript and then maybe. Who knows? JavaScript is like the one I can complain about the most. I can't be done until you get another face scan in. All right. That's fine. All right. That's okay. I'm happy to keep working on this anyway. It's just putting Python in place of JavaScript. Like you just call it PyScript and it's actually JavaScript. It's the new... Oh, I kind of... Beanies. It's the new beanies. Like Beanie Babies. Beak knees. That's what I read. I read beak knees. Ow. Everything hurts my ears ever. Ow. I have just sensitive ears. These are my third pair of buds. Earphones. Head sounders. Earbuds. All right, so this says, so login. Oh my goodness. Techie Girl is so impressive. Techie Girl, are you doing it on stream? I might go over and peek on your stream. Yes, it is so, at least it didn't take ear hole sound maker. At least it didn't take you 6 hours. I'm proud of you. No, I know. I can't believe you generated an app with what? With Flask or with Django? With Django. That's the smart way to do it. That's a good idea. I was trying to do Flask and it was horribly difficult for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, with Django. Yeah. That's a good way to go. I approve. A to-do app. Oh, I should probably have done a to-do app. That's probably the best way to start all new frameworks is a to-do app. But no, I want to go straight to the Twitter, the Yelp competitor. Pinterest, more like Pinterest. Okay, so we've got this guy, the login page, and it does bring us to a profile page. So when you get here, Techie Girl, though, so I logged in and it took me to the profile page, accounts profile, but I don't know how to tell. I know. It's all right. I'll do it. You got to think big, right? Like Oprah wasn't like, oh, I'll just talk to like 5 people. I don't know. Okay, so then go big or stay home. I am home. Can I go big and be home? Okay, so we've got. So how does this know this form as P must tell it where to go after this, right? Oh, that's sweet, Bender. My favorite quote is, if the stars only appeared but once a night, how man would gaze in wonder. Of course, it was like written when it wasn't like person, but Bing thinking leads you to, you get an app, you get an app, and you get an app, and you get an app. That's what I want this to be. Yeah. All right. So I need to figure out why this is bringing me to the current path. There is something, like there's nothing here, unless it's in the form specifically, that says like bring this to profile. I don't know why it's going to profile. I guess I look at the, it's got to be a redirect. Login redirect. Here we go. Django project settings.py. So here we go. Oh, okay. Sorry, PyCache. I shouldn't have used you. Settings.py. By the way, my secret key is in here, but it's just for local. All right. So I should actually push this up to redirect. Our login functionality now works. Yes, it does, but to make it better, we should specify where to redirect the user upon a successful login. In other words, once a user is logged in, where should they be sent on the site? We use login redirect URL setting to specify this route. At the bottom of the settings py file. Does anybody say settings py? Because you shouldn't, but I do. It's just py, python, .py. I guess they do, like numpy. Sorry. Login underscore redirect. Love me a good redirect. Underscore URL equals. Finite Singularity is going to be so proud of me. I don't want it to go, I do want it to go home, but I don't have home. I've got, so this is, oh wow, okay. Sweet potato pie. Yeah, some of that sweet potato pie. It reminds me of Oklahoma, the movie, the musical. What is this? I don't want to mess this up. Oh, okay. I will. Thank you. I'll see how far back that was. All right. Let's make our login page. We already have. We use this. This is the standard Django form using post to send data and a CSRF token, tags for security concerns, namely to present a CSRF attack clearly. The form's contents are outputted between paragraph tags thanks to form SP, and then we add a submit button. Brilliant. Next, we update the settings.sweetpotatopie file to tell Django to look for templates folder at the project level. I don't have a templates folder at the project level. Update the DIRs setting. Update the directory setting. Come on, where are you? I've got base dir. That's not right. Where are other dirs? Control. Do I need to make a new one? Look for a templates folder at the project level, which I don't have. Oh, templates. I've got it. Here we go. Base. I'm here. I did it. And now we need a templates folder because we don't have it. All right, so if we log in now, it will no longer, oh, come on, no Chrome history. Get out of there. Dox myself. What is the ... My Chrome history? Did I turn off my server? I turned off my server. Okay. Busy. And then this terrible password that is too hard to remember. Okay, and it just went home, which is fine. So it just went to the original one, which I don't have an index file for. But this is fine. This is okay. So I can log in. So now, I think, Old Sloppy, how close are you to a face scan? It's a weird question. Because I want to know, like, if I should start, boop, boop, boop. I want to know if I should start, I did Django! I know, Bender, and it was so much better than Flask. 49 away? Okay, good. So I shouldn't start, because what I need now is a create user template. And I actually think, I just saw the one from here, create a homepage. Oh, come on. All right, so they want me to do a whole homepage, but I know what I want my homepage to look like. Actually, I could send it to the admin page. But we'll see. I haven't checked anything off. You're right. Hashing passwords. Darn it. Hold on a minute. I can fix this. Studio mode. we're going to insert create login page. Oh, come on. I can do it. I've got this. There we go. Did you see it? Did it work? Now I should put it first, but here we go. Fluff? What's up? I'm just gonna go. I don't want to leave now. Hey, Fluff. Oh, Bender did a face scan? Okay, Bender. Hold on a minute. Let me just, let me do two things. First, we're going to, like the bad asses we are, we're going to check off create login page. Do you want to see it? Fluff, we made a login page. Ta-da! Okay, and then, no, I'm going to wake up at 4 because I have a million things to do at work. All right, and then, what scene do you want me to do it in? I'm going to do full, okay, let's do a chat scene. All righty. Okay. Yay, Bender. Oh my goodness, my hair. Ah! So creepy. Everyone will have nightmares now because of that face scan. Terrifying. Oh, I'm just going to stay like this. I don't understand the concept of a face scan. I understand the concept. I understand it. I can do it. Old Sloppy, do you have one? Or can you not? Are you timed out? I'll do it again and I'll show you that I understand the concept of a face scan. I can do it. Next time. Okay, that's fine. So we created a login page. Fluff, are you proud of me? Did you want to see it? Oh, you did see it. Okay, good. Yeah, created a login page. We did not hash any passwords, but that's because Django already uses PBKDF2 for their hashing. And that already happens with their user database. So we actually, we did check it off. Yes! We checked off 2 things today. So next thing I have to learn is the cookies, and I have to finish the authentication. So right now it just logs in and then goes to a fake homepage that doesn't exist. And oh, we got to add a sound. But soft, what light through yonder face scan makes. It is the sun, and Chrissy Codes is the east, or a mess. Actually, I feel like it's more Macbethy than that. There's no Romeo and Juliet. It's all like, ooh. Wait, what did I get on a technicality? Got to get the face scan attached to the sound and automated. Yeah, that'll be good fun. We can work on that together. All right, so I think because it's 12:19 and I would like some sleep, and 2 o'clock hashing. Oh, I did get it on a technicality, but I learned about it, and that's what matters, I think. What do you mean no? At least I know what is, and that there are different kinds. Bender, maybe in another life, after the app is done, I will use Bcrypt. I'll transfer it all to Bcrypt when I know what I'm talking about. Oh, Piling, it's great to meet you too. Thanks for hanging out. It's been really fun. You're awesome and hilarious, which you already know. So I feel like you don't need to hear that, but It has been a blast. Yeah, have a good night. Have an awesome night. I can't run bcrypt on Windows. Oh man. Okay. Bender was trying to make me run bcrypt. Bender, were you trying to mess me up? You didn't know? I think you're very funny. Yeah. You did. I'm glad you learned new things. I did too. I really needed help with this. And definitely finite. I can't wait. I really want to get like a VIP of the night. Wait a second. I can do it. It's just hard, right? Yeah. Floff was the one, in case anybody wants to know, Floff was the one who said authentication would be the easiest part of the app. And I'm like, this is terrifying. It probably needs to compile from C. bcrypt has to compile from C. All right, hold on. Using bcrypt with Windows. I'm searching. Can't even see. I want to install bcrypt on my Express. Oh my goodness, this looks terrifying. Yeah, when I'm a grown up software designer. Thank you, Piling. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It was probably not the best thing. But I love my app. Go big or go home. So it's going to get created. People are going to use it. It's going to be exciting. So yeah. Okay. You install bcrypt for Node.js and built from source. Got it. Oof. Terrifying. I don't want to think about it right now. NPM. Yeah, I see. And it's in Node Package Manager. Yes. I don't know anything about Node. I should, but I don't. Building from source is a lot different on Mac and Windows, but Node.js may have packaged it correctly on Windows, but who knows? Everything's built for Linux. Everything is built for Linux. So, yeah. Agreed. Oh man, crispy. All right, so I'm gonna actually do a successful face scan. I can do this faster now. Points. Did I do it right that time? Oh, crispy. Thank you, crispy. I'm gonna shut down my server in like 30 minutes, but I can run it again. Oh, that's exciting. Is that the link to the app that you made? Yes. So in my Discord, there are actually several gets, and in a couple of weeks, we're gonna do a community critiques community code stream on August 2nd. And so of Helga. Wait, who? Oh, it's the breather guy. Or real roll monsters. And so we're gonna critique each other's code and make it better, or just say, wow, this is perfect, depending on how amazing it is. And we'll basically like refactor people's projects on stream if everyone wants to. We've had like 3 people who have said that that they want to do it, so it's pretty exciting, and it'll teach me a lot. My cat's not dead. She's not dead. Oh, it's all right. One more, and that's it. Because I think people are getting sick of the face scan. At least this people is getting sick of the. No, I like it. It's fun. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do the thing. Wait a second. I'm gonna do this one. Didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh, I know, buddy. I know. I I love how like my hair is like bright silver. It's like it's all gray up there, I guess. Oh, so much fun. No, it wasn't Cousin It. Oh, hey, sweetie. She came to visit. She left, old sloppy. All right. So thanks for coming out, everybody, tonight. It's been great. All the lurkers and the chatters and the followers and I would say subscribers, but I'm not ready for that anyway, so I don't want to go there. And everybody who hung out, I really appreciate it. I am up. I'm probably gonna. Ooh, coding vibe is on. So I usually raid to Maweeksy. Coding vibe is on. Let me see what they've got going on. I don't know. Maweeksy is doing a zombie game that's really cute where you feed zombies to keep them from taking over the world. Bender, have a good night. Get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by. And Coding Vibe, I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm going to look really quickly and then we'll raid one. But does anybody have a preference? And then I'm going to go to bed very soon after. Kitty giving kisses. Raid. Am I doubling my voice right now? No, it's off. Okay. Oh, cat is eating microphone. I don't know what Coding Vibe is doing, but I think I'll just send us over to Jasmine. Quit. You're eating my mic and it's not okay. Stop stepping on stuff. Oh my goodness. My cat is ruining my day. Here we go. All right. Going over to Maweeksy. Okay, everybody. Coding Vibe. All right, here we go. Sorry, everybody. Took me forever. That's what I get for trying something new. Kitty, kitty. All right, we're going to head over to Coding Vibe, but thanks everybody for stopping in. It was really great. I'm just going to do a quick thanks. Bender, Finite Singularity, Floff, always, Pylang, Techie Girl, everybody. I really appreciate everybody. Have a good night. Okay, moving over. Floff, I'll probably talk to you on Discord anyway because I'm so proud of this and you made me do it. So, all right, bye everybody. Have a good night. Jasmine. Am I still live? Hope not. OBS.